Okay, I want to go through the settings that we need for our projects again. So I'm going to start off with, I always want the external data to automatically be packed in there. I also want my transparent background. So that's going to be under the camera, film, transparent. That's a pretty big deal right there. And I also want to make sure that when I've got the background in the world, the amount of light that's in there, I want that to be a little stronger than that. How strong? Well, let's take a look here in the fully rendered mode. So I'm going to switch to that one, and you can see that this side is pretty dark. Let me bring that up to 2, and that gives me a little bit more light in there as well. So I've made several changes. I'm going to do one more, which is I'm going to position my camera right here on this green axis. I'm choosing the green one because it's a lot easier to see the green than the red. And so as I'm making adjustments, I'm going to bring the camera right to there. Let me go to camera, and I can be very precise with it as well. If I go down here, I'm going to move it. You can see the X is the one that's closest to 0. So if I make that 0, I am perfectly lined up on the X axis. Now, if I bring in the house, it's going to be quite a bit bigger than that, so I'm going to move a little bit further away. Let's pick minus 20 meters, and then I'm at 4.2 meters. Let's bring us back up into the air a little bit more. Then that grid is pretty close to the center. Let me try and make that 6 meters right there. Okay, so that's a good starting position for our camera. We've got the transparency, a little more light in the world. Speaking of which, where is the light? Well, the light is actually way over there on the far side. So I'm also going to move the light. So I'm going to bring that so that it's on my side of the cube. So let's take a look here along the X. Bring it over, and then let's bring it behind, or at least on this side with the camera. So almost like the camera has a light emitting from it, but it's not directly straight on. We get a little more interest if it's over to the right. So let's see, let's make this 2 meters, and this can be minus 15, and this at, let's say, 6 meters. So just some nice round numbers of where things are. If I press F12, I will get a render of this cube, and I think that's pretty good. So what am I going to do? I am going to File and Save As, and I'm going to make this my new template. So as of 22/01/26, Blender, we'll call it a template, a place to start. And so I'm saving that file so that I can give it to you. The other thing, and what I suggest that you do, if that's going to work pretty good for you, is let's delete that cube. Sorry, let's do that again. Delete that cube. And then I'm going to do File, Save As, Startup File. Now you do have to click Save again in order for that to change.